Hello, welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. I hope you're doing great today. Things are going great here, and I wanted to show you a great beef casserole that's easy to make, and really you can add whatever you would like. But I'm going to show you how I make mine. Alright, the recipe that I'm going to put on my website, and y'all, you always want to know where's the recipes. Alright, if you're watching me right now, when this video ends, go to MamaSue'sSouthernKitchen.com and the recipe will be there. Now the one that I am using tonight, I halved the recipe because if you make it by the whole recipe, it makes a lot. So, oh, my nose is itching. I have already browned a pound of ground beef, and y'all see how lean this is, and I'm not even, I haven't drained any, but that's a pound that's been browned. All right, to that I have cooked rice. I cooked a cup and a half of rice in 3 cups of water, and that's this, and I'm going to use this spoon to get it out. It'll come easier. Y'all, you've asked me how I make sticky rice. All I do, when I brought 3 cups of water to a boil, added some salt, and when it started boiling, I put a cup and a half of the long grain rice. Now you can't use minute rice for it to be sticky. And then you bring it back to a boil and turn it on low and put a lid on it for 16 minutes. And that's all you do. Okay, to that, you're going to add 1 can of French-style green beans, and you want to drain them. I've already drained mine. Okay. All right, I'm going to add about a cup of grated cheese. You can add whatever kind of cheese you want. I had Colby and Monterey Jack cheese, so I'm going to add about a cup. Okay. Then I'm going to put almost a teaspoon of salt and the same amount of pepper. I'm going to put about a half teaspoon of garlic powder. I didn't use garlic salt because I'm adding salt. And then one of my favorite seasonings when I cook is the Montreal steak sauce. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of that. I guess it would be about maybe a half a teaspoon. Okay? Now, I'm going to add a half a cup of sour cream. And here's my half cup. I don't know if you can see it, but a half a cup. Okay. And then a half a cup of French onion dip. French onion dip. So, I know about 2 big spoonfuls is a half a cup, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Then, all we're going to do is mix this together. You've got your vegetable, your meat, you've got your rice, and I'm telling you, that is a good little dish right here. Can you imagine? The recipe called really for a double what I have put in here, but this is plenty. And you know what I'm thinking? That I might just put the recipe that I used and not put the double. If you want to double it, you can. If you're going to have a lot of people over. Okay. I'll tell you what would be good in this. It's not on my recipe, but to add some Worcestershire sauce, that'd be good too. Okay. Now, I have sprayed my baking dish. I'll put it in here. Let me mash it down a little bit and see if I've got room. I probably could have put it in a 9x13. This is a little bit smaller than a 9x13. But you know, I've got a little baking dish, and I may put this in there. And give it to my neighbor. All right. Now, all that's left to do, you see I've just got it in my baking dish. I'm going to take some French fried onions, and I bought the Walmart brand. You can get the French's, and I probably would have, but they were out. So, we're just going to sprinkle these on top. Okay. All right, I could just eat these. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and it says to bake for 40 minutes. You know, really everything is done. You know, the ground beef is done, the rice is done, but you want it to be good and bubbly. So I'm going to put it in there, and when it comes out, I'll be back. Okay, our casserole cooked for 30 minutes. Really, I checked it and it was done. The onion rings had browned very nicely. It's still hot, but I'm going to get some out so you can see. I don't know, with it being so hot, if it's going to come out pretty or not, but do you see how pretty that is? You see it steaming? I can. But I think that is so easy, and it's delicious. You could have a green salad with it. You could have any kind of salad you would like. But that is easy and delicious. Y'all, I hope that you are enjoying life. Don't let it pass you by and have regrets. If you know of someone that you might have had aught with, make it good. You know, sometimes we have to forfeit the right to be right. And just say, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, because I want you to be my friend. Y'all be salt and light. Let others see Jesus in you. And I'll be back to see you soon.